Dr. Morse. This is DES 570. Could you do a video on obsessive compulsive disorder? I don't know what you mean. And if a lazy eye can be healed through raw foods. Lazy eye, have we? All right, so what are we going to do with that? What are we going to do? All right, we want to definitely get up into the nervous system, right? Well, which one? We've got two. All right, so you know you're going to get into your adrenal glands because that's your emotions. That's gonna make you solid as a rock emotionally. So you want to bring up those adrenal glands. That's the autonomic. You want to drain the head, get up with some upper circ, brain and nerve, clean up the bowels, you know, to get the sinuses and everything cleaned out, and get up in brain and nerve and upper circulation and strengthen that the brain's nervous system, and that lazy eye won't be so lazy anymore. Get in your raw, get in your fruit fasting, you pump some greens if you want. If someone could help me out when Dr. Morse mentions lemon juice, what does he mean? Pure lemon juice? Ravenster. Ravester. Well, I've done the lemon juice fast in several different ways. Personally, I like just fresh squeezed lemonade with nothing in it. But some people find it quite tart, so they use, you know, like the maple syrup. I like that one too. I do use honey sometimes, but I got burnt out on honey really bad, so I'm not a real honey lover anymore. But you could use anything to me, like stevia, agave, or something. But if you wanted to put in a little bit, the less of that stuff, the better. And you know, some people do use the pinch of cayenne pepper. I like that as well. So I like it different ways. You know, does it matter? No, not really. I mean, these are all real top-line fasts, so it's all good. You know, it's all good. Play with it. Fastest on pure lemonade, but very powerful fast. I like fasting on grapes first, working your body down the road a little bit, and then kick it up another notch. But it's up to you. Juice me melon. Hi. Thank you for your comment, my friend. Thank you much. The holy butt. Two questions. Could we live to, say, 90 years and far beyond without the need to ever wear eyeglasses for anything? Well, of course. Plenty of people do it. I'm getting rid of mine. Getting better. Number two, could you, Dr. Morse, regenerate your own eyes? Huh? Me? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, radiation burns, but absolutely, you know, and I'm working on it. Not as aggressive, obviously, as I could. I'm just so friggin' busy. I just, you know, it's an excuse, but it's like there's so many things. But I'm working it, you know. I'm working it. And not the need for wearing glasses. You focused on what that? I remember you mentioned that one day you could reverse your hair color. Oh yeah. Just try that upper circulation. You know what? There's days I take and days I don't, but just using the upper circulation, I'll start that one of these days and show you how I turn this hair color just with the one upper circ, Brandon. But remember, my hair was as white as this wall. You're starting to see some color in it, but real gal. What's working for me at the moment? Grape juice, good. Herbs and a large spoonful of Dr. Morse. I love you, girl. Thank you, sweetheart. Fruit, berries. I'm used to your new name now, kiddo. I'm a long way from being a fruitarian. Well, it's okay. I'm really, you know, what a great level to live at. But you know, today's world, I'm not advocating it. But certainly in a detoxification scenario, you want to visit it because you're not going to detox well or deep if you don't. So, you know, our channel's more on detoxification. Lifestyles, that all can be what you want it to be. Where do you want to be? What level do you want to be? Because there is a lot of factors coming in here. Some of you guys are very spiritual, and you keep connecting to consciousness and opening to yourself as consciousness, it can be overpowering. Especially when you have spiritual beings helping you, it can be overpowering. So sometimes you seek balance in your foods. So there's just so many factors. I don't hold anything. I've been through all these things, all these different levels of balance and imbalance, that I don't judge anybody. Are you kidding me? But if you want to detox and get deeper, this is what you got to do. Okay? Whether you can maintain a fruitarian, I heard someone mention they were a fruitarian for 10, 20 years. God bless you if you can. You know, God bless you if you can. I've just had so many things happen in my life. You know, I'm sure you all have too. I totally agree with what you're saying. It's fun working towards getting the thanks. Top of the mountain. Sounds good to me. Looking forward to doing a detox soon with you. Good. Go for it, sweetheart. JG. Thanks, Kelly. Same Dr. Morse Screed channel is now being used to hype all this snake oil. I know, JG. You know what? But that's part of what's going on there. I don't know what to say, Kelly. I've talked to you. You told me about Wonder Why he's here. Now Wonder Why is saying doesn't even know you. What's going on here? I mean, I don't know. See, when you talk to me, you're going to get straight. I don't double talk anybody. This is straight talk. I don't care who it is. I don't have time to waste. So that's what I expect from you guys, you know. Maybe temper it a little bit. I love how you guys temper it a little bit, but I do love that a little bit. I try to temper mine too. But when you're talking about Kelly, either you're out and out lying, or so is Wonder Why. So I don't know. And furthermore, I don't care. I just don't slander me. If you don't like the protocols or you don't like the life, don't do it. Kelly, if you don't like it, you don't believe in it, don't do it. Whoever, don't do it if you don't believe in it. I'm sorry. This is a compassionate, healing, helping channel. That's I just want you guys to keep. Let's all keep it that way because you guys are so good, and we want this. This is actually, I've thought about this before, a big part of the school in a way. I'm making this the education focus. You know, this is all about education for us, and you know, try it on and wear the robe, and you will see where I'm coming from. And you will be the supreme healers on the planet because we need your level of understanding. And we need a lot more people to grab a hold of this. My mom also has very dark eyes, but she has a light blue circle around her eyes. Does this say something? This is SHERSTUG. Well, that's hard to say whether that's a scurf rim or a skin ring you're seeing. It's just seeing some blue fibers come through. Whether it's a bigger portion of the eye that you're actually seeing the blue fibers, and around the pupil she's either brown or orange. I'd have to know more about that one, honey, to answer your question straightforward here, or whoever this is. I'm with Gary McCarthy. Please, Dr. Morse, could you also do some iridology, kinesiology? I went to an iridologist and she could not read my eyes because of too much pigmentation in it. Well, you're going to have to go to an ophthalmologist. Get a good camera, get up there and take your picture there. Thank you. Thank you. Love you too, man. Yeah, just go to an ophthalmologist and get a picture, or someday come around here somewhere. I don't know where you're calling from or writing from, but we'll get them. We'll get them. A good camera with appropriate light structure can get them, no matter how dark they are. Here's Professor. All right. Great video. Oh, thanks for the video. 61 part 1. I don't know what it was, but I enjoyed hearing of the instruments. Oh, yeah. I love music. I mean, music is just, I know it's probably in your soul too. It's in all of our souls. I just love music. And remember, when you're working in the now, start listening. Start listening. Don't listen so much outwardly. Listen to the music within you, and you will hear the music. It might sound like a bunch of crickets at first, but keep surrendering to the inner music, and then you'll have the music of God. And it's different at different levels. It can be an orchestra, or it can be the single note of a flute. Beautiful stuff. I could make and study music for hours on it. Yeah, you're a good musician, I take it. During my recent healing crisis, I composed and improvised at the keyboard for almost all day. Good. Music making and the diet certainly go hand in hand. Go, man, go. I know a lot of fine musicians. Now this is Kratos. I haven't talked to you in a while. With stomach and bowel capsules interfere with the lemon juice fast? No. Actually, a good friend of mine, Mr. Mutt, took stomach and bowel. I think he was on number 3 all the way up till like the 25th day of his. He was on 27, I think, lemon juice, and he got stool out for almost all of it. So no, wouldn't interfere at all. Angel B, Dr. Morse, could you talk about different things people can do to improve their lymphatic system? I know exercise, dry skin brushing, and massage are good. Any other therapies? Well, I don't know. I mean, if you're looking at all these type of therapies, you could say hydrotherapy, hot and cold treatments, the therapy of relaxation, definitely a key. A big key, more than you realize, sometimes more than exercise. Remember we talked about if your kidneys weren't filtering and you were exercising heavily, you could hurt more? Absolutely. When you're filtering, I don't care. But if you're not filtering, take exercise easy, take relaxation hard, and enjoy music, and hot and cold therapy, hydrotherapy, some sun therapy. That really just kind of dries you up, but still, it's good. But all that sort of thing. Work on these neurolymphatic points on your body. Work on reflexology on your body. The raw food therapy, particularly the fruitarian therapy, the herbal therapy. There might even be some good essential oils. My sister used to use lemon and certain essential oils in her sauna. She had a steam sauna. I think steam saunas are great, or sweat lodges, anything like that. And really start doing that. I think the ultimate is chemistry and magnetics, and I think that comes in your food. The fruits and the herbs, to me, are the king of the hill at moving lymph, and it might take you a while, but still, you just head in that way. Good question. Tom Karate, I am on an all-fruit diet and am growing. Oh yeah, I already answered that. Thank you, JG. Just love you, Steve. Pay attention to how many times I use the word simplicity. But if I can drive it into you, you guys figuring me out? You know, I've been a teacher all my life, and some of you guys are seeing my little techniques here. Is there a way to reverse genetic hair loss holistically? You know, I don't tie hair loss in genetics at all. I tie hair loss to acidosis and the, shall we say, the constipation of the lymph system. What is inherent is the cell. And yes, we could say the hair follicles are cells, but realistically, the kidneys, the adrenals, the heart, the liver, the brain, everything of a cell is genetic, no question about it. But truly what takes off hair is more the lymph system than anything else there is. And even if you said your father had balding, it is your genetics in your lymph system and your kidneys that are really at the core of this. So by fixing the core of this, if you're balding, you will grow hair. You will grow hair no matter what. I've never had a case in my life that was so bald we couldn't have hair grow. I've had a couple. There was a guy the other day, real slow to grow for sure, and I have him on upper circ. I'm moving the lymph, so you know he's taking a while to get his hair growing.